Hey, what's up guys? Jason here and welcome to the Abyss Garage. And I got another Shovelhead video for you today. However, it's not on the chopper build, it's on my dad's FLHS. Now, today's video is going to be very similar towards the like the Buell video I did on the Daily Rider. I want to change out his engine oil, trans fluid, flush out the brake fluid. The clutch needs adjusting, but more importantly, the last time he was out riding the bike, he was complaining of the front end not feeling quite right. Like the bike wasn't planted. Now, I did take this bike out for a quick test ride just before, and I didn't have to go very far at all. I see what he's complaining about, maybe not to the extreme, but I think what's happening is the front wheel bearings in the bike are bad, and what's happening is on throttle, you're lifting the front end up, you're taking the weight and the load, the pressure off of the bearings and the axle, and when you're letting off the throttle or say chopping it, the weight of the bike itself and the rider, and it's all getting magnified and it's going down onto the wheel bearings and causing this uneasy feeling in the front end in particular. So we're going to start with wheel bearings, see where it goes from there, and hopefully we'll get this thing fixed. All right, guys, so in that last clip, took the front wheel off the bike here, and as I was stating in the intro on this bike, having a really bad shake in the front end, or, on-off power. The front end just felt like it was unloading. These bearings I cleaned up in the parts washer tank there. They feel not the greatest, but I was kind of expecting this to be actually just blown apart the way it was. But in here and on both sides, there's actually marks from where the needle or the bearing part was rubbing, and it's actually marked itself into both sides of the race, and you can take your finger and it'll catch it, your fingernail will catch it. So these are definitely in need of replacing. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be the cure-all, but we're definitely going to give it a shot and see where it takes us next. So I'm sure most of you guys have been in the same situation that I am right now. This is on a Tuesday night, way after shop hours, so no shops are going to be open right now for me to get a set of wheel bearings, and I really wanted to get this done in one night to see if indeed the wheel bearings were causing the issue. And I started to think about it, and I said, you know what, I actually have a set of wheel bearings, races, and seals. And my initial thought was to take them out of the 21-inch front wheel on the Shovelhead chopper build that I'm not using. The wheel was never used. It still has the tag on the spokes from where it was built. Then I said, you know what, I actually have a brand new hub in the tub of parts. So I decided to take that hub and basically cannibalize it. I don't foresee a use of that hub in the future, but obviously I can just put a fresh set of bearings and races in there. But so I decided to carefully take the seals out, remove the bearings and the races, and then install them into his wheel. And again, so that way I can get this bike done in one night. Well, as you guys saw in the last clip, went ahead and buttoned it back up and didn't bother filming, but took it for a test ride. And pretty much doing the same characteristics, except for when I was coming back down the hill to the house, it literally kind of just scared the ever-loving crap out of me. As my dad was explaining what it was doing to him, Did not feel safe at all. So back on the lift, I'm puzzled. I'm looking underneath, and lo and behold, we have a cracked frame back there. So she has cracked all the way through. It's hard to tell, but in the back. So this frame, I believe, is not savable, just where it's cracked on the cast. Only thing positive, I'll look at this tonight, it's not even positive, is that when I did the hardtail, you have to cut it forward of that piece where it's cracked here. So in a sense, a Harley frame is still savable, but it would have to be a hardtail at this point. So who knows where that's going to bring us. So that's pretty much going to end this one for now on this bike. This is not how I was expecting it to turn out, because I wanted to do a lot, just from flushing out all the brake fluid, engine, change the oil in the engine, the trans. I wanted to get this thing running nice, change the adjust the clutch, whatnot, blah blah blah, get this bike safe and sound, and that's not happening tonight. All right, guys, so here we are about a week or so later. I dropped the bike off at my parents' house, loaded it up in the truck, took it back for him, because there's no way you're riding with a broken frame. You know, on the positive side of things, I was actually at my local shop grabbing some stuff for the chopper build the other day, and I was talking to the owner and describing what had happened, and pretty much before I could finish, he knew that the frame was cracked in the back where it was. So he said it happened to him on his 58, and they sell like a repair kit or like a plate that's like a half moon shape that gets welded in. So you know, I thought that was like a positive side of things, just for the fact that I guess it's not uncommon. So I guess, you know, obviously you got to tear into the frame and find out if it is indeed repairable, but I'm going to say that it is. So, you know, that would make a cool build series on that bike. I could see doing something like performance bagger related, but that's neither here nor there. That's just me talking out loud. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and if not by enjoying, by learning. I learned something today, you know, from today's video. So, you know, we're back on the chopper build, so you guys will be seeing that coming up here. And I'll see you guys around for the next episode, and take care, guys.